Welcome back, Moto Alley community. Today is a real good day. This morning when I woke up, I felt kind of down, probably because it's rainy, cold, and windy out there. And yesterday was actually pretty nice. It was, I think, maybe 10 degrees. Spring is officially here. Riding season is already started for a few people. It's yet to start for me. After taking a few hours to kind of get motivated and get my feet back underneath me today, I created a list and I'm gonna go over the bike. I labeled it as a motorcycle checklist. This isn't a how-to video, this is just what I do. Trying to give the bikes a once-over. Any of them that I've ever had. Just want to start the year off on a good note. Sometimes it works, other times, well, other shit comes up and kind of forced to fix it on the fly, I guess. You obviously don't have to do this. It'll just kind of give you a peace of mind. Don't really need to check the choke cable, as I have had the choke off already. Or not the choke, but I mean, I had the carbs off. And one thing I don't like is when I go to put the choke on, I have that much free play. And then after that is when the choke really kicks in. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be. If it is, let me know. If it isn't, could you tell me or show me in the right direction as to how to adjust it up? One thing I don't care for too much is the lack of play. I know there's supposed to be a little bit, but there's not really much play at all in the handle. Don't worry about that. So I adjusted it up. There we go, a little bit more free play in there. Let's get this cover back on. This cover is really not too difficult. All this is pretty much just a beauty cover. Throttle side now. I've had no issues with the throttle at all, so I'm just gonna leave it. One thing I am gonna check though, the brake fluid and the master cylinder up here. Careful taking this off. It's full. Looks good. If you want me to do a video of what I carry in my tool bag, just let me know. Not sure why this is all carboned up like that. I am gonna replace them. Check the back one. This is the rear. It's carboned up too. I'm hoping it's just because I haven't really had the bike running too much. Pretty carbon too. This is the same way. I'm definitely gonna do a seafoam treatment on her. Next thing I'm gonna check coolant level. The rear brakes master cylinders in there too. It looks like it's alright. I think it's good. One more thing that I want to check is the oil. Yeah, she needs some more oil. I obviously didn't put enough in when I did the oil change. I'm not gonna put the seafoam in it right now. I am gonna put some in my fuel tank though and then run it through just to hopefully clean out some of the carbon deposit and buildup that I have going on. I think I put in maybe about that much. Fuel cap back on. Open the door for ventilation. See the sogginess outside. Shake it up a bit.
Let it sit for a few minutes just to get the seafoam running through the tank and stuff. It's a pretty big system for it to flow through.
When I had the bike running, waiting for the seafoam to run through the system, I was testing the brakes and stuff, and I noticed that my brake light was out. That's one good thing about doing the pre-season check, is you discover things that you wouldn't have noticed really probably ever until somebody else pointed them out. Let's just dig into this, see what's up. Not sure why a fuse would blow if that's the case. Turn, stop, and horn. Well, the fuse is good. Unless maybe got a sticky switch. Figured out it's not the bulbs. I pulled the bulbs out. I checked the filaments of them. They were all right. I pulled the seat off. One of the wires right here looked like they may have been pinched, so I just checked that. I then located the brake switch, which is just down here for the rear one. But I got my hand in here and I pulled that down just to see if it was freely moving. I then turned the key on, reached my hand down and did what I just showed you. I noticed that the brake light pointed on the garage door. So all I did was adjust it up. So I'm gonna have to pull the little brake light switch off of here just to clean it up. So here's the front brake light switch. In order for it to work, the lever pushes against this, which then connects these two together, so then the brake light illuminates. When I pulled it off and I tested this, it was sticking, so I decided just to pull it apart. The spring that is supposed to be in there, I noticed was broken or worn out. Just take a quick look at the condition of this. You can see that it's all kind of corroded and shit. The connectors in right here, you can tell that they needed to be cleaned up. Because I'm just gonna go ahead and order one of these, and that should fix my brake light issue. I haven't started it back up since I put the seafoam in it and let it run, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm not sure if you saw that there, but there was carbon that came out. The reason why I think the spark plugs were all fouled up the way they were is because the carbs are tuned for warmer weather. They're not tuned for cool weather. Plus, I haven't had the bike out on the highway or anything to really clean them up. I am gonna go ahead and replace the spark plugs anyways. Pretty much all I ever do just to kind of give myself a peace of mind at the start of the season. That's gonna conclude the video. It was a little bit longer than what I thought it was gonna be. If you like it, press that thumbs up. If you don't mind hitting the subscribe button. Till next video, keep your shiny side up and I'll see you in the next one.